To come make we chat.
We're gonna talk about the things them that nobody wants to talk about. Come make we chat. Come make we talk. Come make we chat.
We always talk the thing them when nobody no want to talk about. Just come make we chat. Come make we talk. Come make we chat.
Tell them say I'm me that I represent I'm warrior energy, warrior nation, yeah. One bag of looting and shooting a guan. We you them a dead when I blow no storm. No sound no alarm, you no see where I gwan. I kill with one another. Who we are harm? See John Tom gun, him son name Shan. One generation wipe from the land. Pity you a study up your eyes and chaser. Study figure dance in a jeans and blazer. Youth in a see your meds one change. That's for eraser. School you fi chaser. Don't like books, you look for a trader. Bill great, don't bill failure. A calamity, the little you them head get giddy. Now seek work, them a seek out iniquity.
Nobody now support the kids them like me right now. We no kill youth, we a build youth. Big old man a who know me attack too. We a build youth, no we no kill youth. Big man a who know me attack too. Send the youth them go to school, make them learn, set them brain at the real world then too. Not the one where man a pushing on your hand and tell if you kill a next man. My G that the wrong. Ooh, that me know I'm not maker, that me know for sure. Everything where me reap so far I me grow. On the league board, me up the top score. I'ma not stop right, yeah, something I go give them more. Hey, hey, what we say?
No, we no bill. Hey, we are bill youth. No, we no kill youth. Big man and no man na uno me attack to. We are bill youth. No, we no kill youth. Shout outs to Classics and all the artists that are participating in the Dubs Over Guns project. It is coming out the 31st of this month. Look out for it, family. Look out for it. Welcome back to another episode of Come Make with Chat, family. You know we're there for talk the things them when nobody no want to talk about. Yeah, man. Don't know it's your girl Mad Links here, aka the Madrasta. I want to send first of all a shout out to our north side, south side, east side, Toronto, Scarborough, Mississauga, Brampton, Bowmanville, Oshawa, Pickering, Ajax, the whole Ontario. May I send a shout out to everybody you don't know. Big up all Jean Street, St. Clair, Western Road, Finch, Lansdowne, Oakwood, Eglinton, Vaughan Road, the whole city. If I missed you, you know I still got love for you. Dundas. Big up everybody. Family, family, family. Today, we are here to talk about negative energy. And the reason why I chose this topic is because it just seems like there's a lot of extra negative energy in the world. I don't know if you all notice it, but it just seems like to me there is a lot of negative energy floating around the city. And I think there's it's a combination of things that's the cause of this. It's not just um, people, it's not just the music. Um, there's a lot going on. There's there's a created energy, and there's also um, a subliminal energy, and it affects people and the world and the way the world runs. So I'm here to talk about that today. I wanted to talk about negative energy. And I think um, just to start it off, let me start um, with music. I touched a little bit on this topic before
previously. And I started with the comparisons in music when I did my tribute to you, Roy. Rest in peace, sleep in heavenly peace, King. Um, there's a negative undertone in the way things are done. And I'm looking from the 80s. I mean, these guys look street, but it wasn't really that negative, the message that they gave. The message was more positive. Black power. Love yourself. Love, peace, and hair grease. That was the message back then. Um, we coming out of slavery. We know ourselves. We love ourselves. Proud of my blackness. That was the message back then. Proud of myself, period. Whether you're black, whatever. That was the message. Be proud of who you are. Nowadays, that message, I mean, let's just take a look at the history. So let's look here at rappers in the 80s, right? And, you know, even the style was a little more African inspired. A lot of the dressing um, was artistic, self made. A lot of the jewelry was inspired by Africa. A lot of the clothing was inspired by Africa. And then we get to the 90s, right? And things change a little bit. You know, the message changed a little bit. There was still a lot of love in the music, but it started to get a little dark heading towards the end of the 90s. You know, the message was more about getting money and how much better I am than you are. And who's a better gangbanger? And who's more real from the streets? And it's like there's kind of a negative undertone to this music. A lot of the love and self-love and community love and brotherly love that we were hearing in the 80s was starting to fizzle out. And we were hearing a lot more of this: screw you, screw everybody. I'm good. I don't need nobody. And I compared that to reggae. Started looking at dancehall culture in the 80s. Definitely what we would call freedom fighter music. People sang about the social inequalities or social injustices and ways that that could be made better. And in the 90s, it changed. It changed to a more man a bad man with a bag of girl. super negative. Super negative. And then we come to 2000, where they don't care about the thug image anymore. It's now about I don't even know what it's about, quite frankly. It's just brothers looking very sisterly. And the music kind of reflects that. The music reflects that. See, they have a new thing that they do in 2021 where they make a song and then they give you this amazing video that actually has nothing to do with the song, but more to do with the imagery that you see. See, I don't know whose idea of fashion is this, because these designs are definitely not for straight women looking for a man. It's very demonic looking, quite frankly. Very. And like I said, because I looked at the rap world, I also had to look at the dancehall world. And we see the same thing. People looking extremely demonic. Extremely demonic. And doing things to themselves why? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Um, Even going so far as